Now, we've seen him do it last time, but we also have to remember that Elshards is also learning along with JM as these continue. So he may have learned a thing or two. He might have a couple of new strategies just sitting under those wrappings, ready to unleash them and take JM down. And we see Elshards already has a bit of a lead, getting a good start off, getting a bit of good pressure on. JM able to balance it out though, gets a few good hits in with that roaster and gets a grab in there as well. That roaster being a decent amount faster than the Megaton, and both arms kind of set up to opposing sides. So Elshards can't necessarily deflect the roaster in most of these approaches. Able to pop that rush off and take the first round though.
I'm a bit surprised that Elshard used his rush there, but if he is confident on using the rush there, I'm not going to complain. And JM Canada seems to just use this rush there with 330 damage, and it hits. And then a grab as well.
JM being really quick, just smoothly getting around a lot of these investments that Elshards is committing to. Elshards throwing both of his arms out and JM just getting around them, and in the positions Elshards is getting into, he's not really able to dodge them just because he's put too much into his attacks, and just allows JM to get several grabs, even one to finish him off. Coming into the final round of this set, we've got Elshard switching over to the revolver, focusing a little bit less on trying to maybe block a couple of attacks and just have more general straightforward pressure. And that roaster just going to come out a little bit faster. Those gloves are known for being fast, being strong, and generally being the dominant arm when it comes to a rush off, giving JM incredible lead here.
But it seems that Elshard is starting to catch up. But would it be enough?
JM able to pull off one final grab and is able to take the first set in his name.
And game one goes to JM Canada.
Elshards does play a very unconventional Master Mummy who focuses a lot more on jumps and being able to pressure with that. Generally, he is taking advantage of the fact that Master Mummy has a longer charge uptime than most of the other characters. So he's able to do more movement in general without having to fully charge up and still get that charged effect. We're going to switch back over to JM's side. We're going to see a quick trade with the Phoenix hitting and the Slamamander.
Oh, JM trying to go for the grab, but misses and gets pounded by firearms. But JM Canada goes back with a roaster and Slamamander. It seems that JM is just pushing back Lance, stopping him from being overly aggressive on him. However, he gets hit by the Retortur's pellets. And goes
gets
for
pressured by the potential of that rush and goes for a couple of moves that Lance is able to quickly counter, taking the first round once again.
Oof, JM Canada going for the rush again and gets 375 damage. Will Elshard go for his rush as well? Or, oh, he goes for the rush, breaks the grab, and gets 340 damage along with chip damage.
JM trying to capitalize on that slow movement that Elshards has, but Elshards being able to catch it this one time because he had his rush ready and was able to get rewarded a little bit for that setup. Now he's going to have to be a lot more careful though, playing it out, being a little more patient, a little less aggressive, so he can just generally get into more of a position where JM isn't just flat out crushing him and denying him of so many of these attacks.
JM gets the grab and takes round two.
And we're brought to a third round of this set once more. JM starting off, being that strong snack, getting a really nice grab. Probably Elshard's being a little more watchful, expecting a bit more of a rush right from the get-go after these first two attempts. And JM probably recognizing that and switching it up. Not throwing that rush until a little bit into the match. Even getting to punish Elshard and his rush just by keeping that distance and getting a really smooth Slamamander.
And JM takes round or game 2.
Quick note, thank you everybody who is following, who is following to this channel. I do have the alerts turned off for now, as the stream itself is more focused on ARMS Coliseum. We're gonna come in to this next round. If JM can take this, he immediately gets to move on to the next combatant. But if Elshard can actually get a couple of rounds off in a set, he might be able to start bringing this back and getting JM out of this Elite Four climb. And this time, it looks like normally Elshard has had a really strong start and then JM getting a little bit more of the grounds. Both players having a little bit of a more balanced startup here. JM keeping a little bit in the lead with that roaster blow that he just connected. And getting another grab off of it as well. Elshard though, he does have a lot of... His rush is about ready. He's not able to hold on long enough to get that rush though, and then JM is able to shy him down and take the first round.
And it also seems that Elshard needs to catch up quickly before he gets eliminated as well. But it seems that the Slamamander is putting in work on Lance's playstyle. It seems to just push him back as much as possible.
JM just getting really good pressure, getting really good damage. It seems like he's got the hang of this matchup again, and he's not even going to let Elshard take around this set. Elshard's getting JM into a bit of a corner, but still being a little too aggressive. JM was able to shield it and just kind of graze it off, find a little window to slip out, and was able to finish things off with one more well-timed roaster to the chest.